Alright. Let's go ahead and begin, I think. So, this is Bionic Commando. I'm really excited that this is in Big 20 number 4. This is an excellent game. So I'm gonna quick go through some of the basic mechanics of this game because it's not terribly straightforward when you first play. There are two buttons that you can use, right? There's fire and there's grapple. The grapple is a bit more complicated than that, though. So when you're on the ground, you can grapple in 3 directions. I guess 5 if you invert it as well. But you can grapple vertically, you can grapple diagonally, you can grapple straight forward by either standing or crouching, and then you can do the same in the other directions as well. So I guess we'll start with the easy ones. When you're grappled vertically, all you have to do is press A. That'll reel it in. And if there's a platform above you, like this, that you can pull yourself onto, you push up, and then you pull onto it. So that's really handy to separate the A input from the up input, because if there's an enemy directly above you that's about to shoot, you can just wait here until he shoots and then push up and pull yourself onto the platform safely. So that's vertical grappling. When you're in the air and you do a vertical grapple, you don't have to push A at all. You automatically pull yourself in. So when you do a vertical grapple in the air, all you have to do is press up to pull yourself onto the platform. Horizontal grapples are done by pushing forward, straight forward, and grapple, or crouching and grappling. And when you connect to something here, again, you push A to pull yourself in, and you just like slide forward. If you're like grappling across a gap and do this, it'll start a swing automatically. It's a bit awkward. I don't really like doing these, but you can. And if you don't want to pull yourself in, but you got stuck on something, you can just push away. I think you can do that at any time. Yeah, you can do that at any time. So, there's that. So the diagonal grapples you can do by either not pushing anything, just a completely neutral stance, and A will default to diagonal, or just pushing diagonal. So if you're walking and you want to eventually do a diagonal grapple, you will want to walk by holding the diagonal. In the air, you can only do diagonal grapples and vertical grapples. In vertical grapples, you still have to do it by pushing up. So that means that a diagonal grapple will be literally any other input, including no input at all. You can also, like, diagonal grapple. I guess you can't in this one. I was gonna say, you can do it by holding down, but you can't. But yeah, you can either hold, like, straight forward, or diagonal, or nothing at all in the air, and you'll get a diagonal grapple. So, when you're attached to something, that's a bad place to do it. When you're attached to a ceiling, you can initiate a grapple, or a swing rather, by either pushing forward, or by pushing A. And if you push A, you'll see that the swing's a lot faster, but it also gets shorter. So when you push A and you're swinging, it'll reel in the grapple line. And if you don't cancel it or release the swing or something, you'll eventually just get stuck to the ceiling. So if you're in a position where, you know, let's say I want to get up here, but I'm not in a position to just do a vertical grapple underneath it, you can just push A, and you'll reel yourself onto it. To release a grapple, you can either just hold forward and let the swing finish, or you can push down, and down will end the swing wherever you are. So, you are going to need to get very comfortable with both of those. It's also worth mentioning that if you do if you start a swing with A and you push down, you won't get the hop that you do from a normal swing. If you push A, like if you're reeling in a line and you push down, it just completely cancels the swing, and you fall straight down. And that's really handy if you want to do like a precision landing on something. But you have to be very, very mindful. Like, it didn't really make sense to me when I first started playing this game. I really needed Feasel to reinforce it. It's really important that you're mindful of what button you push when you're swinging. Because if you're swinging and you want to, like, you don't want to do a full swing, but you want to just, like, you know, cancel it and do a re-grapple or something, if you push A at any point there, you'll fall straight down. And if you're doing a chain of grapples over a pit or something, and you do A and down, you're dead. You're instantly dead. From a free fall, you can't recover unless there's a lower platform. So, be very mindful of that. So the reasons that you want to use each of these grapples, like when I first played this game, I always used A. Like I liked to do that grapple. But you're gonna have to use each of them in different situations. So when you do a swing with the A button and release it, you'll get more height, as opposed to this swing. So you see, like, my head is right about in the middle of the green platform with a normal swing. With this one, I get like half a tile higher with an A swing. So the A swing is really, really good for getting some extra height if you need it, and it's good if you want to fall straight down. For pretty much everything else, you want to use the normal swing. One other warning about using the A swing: if you do a grapple like this, where you can't actually see the line, you can just see like the claw attached. If you try and do an A swing like this, Spencer just immediately gets stuck, because A is going to reel in the line, and there's no line, so he's just immediately going to stop. So if you want to do a really short length grapple, which is pretty important in a few places, you have to just release it with a normal swing. Okay, so that's like basic grapple mechanics. But there's one last thing. Like, you might have noticed that you can't jump, right? There's the A button for grapple and B for shoot, and that's one of the unique features of this game. But I'm jumping all the time, right? You can trick the game into letting you hop around. And that is just by doing a quick grapple cancel. So, like, right when your grapple hits, I mean, it's a really flexible window, but when your grapple hits, if you quick cancel it by pushing down, you get a hop. So, if I'm right here, I want to get over this box, but I can't, I can just, you know, do some hops to get over it. The only warning with this is that if you do it on the first frame, if you cancel on the first frame that your line connects, you get a backwards hop. And sometimes you want the backwards hop, but usually it'll just kill you, or make you lose a lot of time or lose your spacing. And again, you have an enormous window to do the cancel, so at least when you're getting started, I would err on the side of caution and try and cancel it really late if you want to do the hops. Oh, yeah, that's an important thing too. If you're trying to get a quick hop cancel or something, and you're holding down when the line connects, it will cancel immediately. So that's what's happening when I'm falling straight down there. I'm holding down before the line actually connects. So, if you push down before the line connects, you fall straight down. If you push down the frame that the line connects, you bounce backwards. If you push down anytime after that, you bounce forward. So, that's how that works. Let's see, I think I think that will just about cover it for grapple mechanics. The other thing is that sometimes, in a situation like this, let's say that I don't want to be at this height. I want to swing off this platform that I'm on. You can quick walk off the ledge and do a grapple, and you'll grab like in the middle, and then from there you can start grappling. So that's really handy in a few places. It takes a little while to get used to, but it's not bad. And again, if you're a bit late, then you don't get like as perfect of a grapple, but it's still workable. And yes, this is a tutorial for the US version, and specifically for the Big 20 race. It's not a full any percent tutorial. Alright, so that covers the movement mechanics, which is the most important part of this game. Some other details here. This thing up here, there's sometimes more than one of these green dots, but each green dot is health, and getting hit by anything in this game takes away 1 health. The only exception are spikes, which take away 3. And you get health by collecting bullets. So you can see here, this is my bullet progress. I have 28 out of 30. If you eat enough bullets, you get a health upgrade. And this is your lives, current equipment. I got to this menu by pushing select, and then the map right above me. Okay. And one last thing before we actually get started. If you push A, B, and start, you exit the stage. You save all progress, so if you collect something and then you do A, B, and start, you exit the stage and you keep everything you collected. Okay, so this is the map, and we have a few different options here, depending on your comfort level. The ultimate goal is to beat Area 7. I'll give a quick outline of what's actually required here. When you begin the game, you have access to everything here. All of these maps. Perhaps red isn't a great color. Let's maybe choose yellow. Yeah, that's much more visible. So you have access to all of these. This area is blocked. So to go from Area 6 to Area 8, you need the blue communicator from Area 14, and you need to beat Area 3. But the blue communicator requires that you beat Area 6, and to get into Area 6, you have to beat Area 5. So those are our targets. We want to do 5, 3, 6, and 14. That will allow us to cross over here. From there, this is the goal, 7. To get to 7, you have to beat Area 9. So in total, we're going to be playing 5 levels. 5, 3, 6, 9, and 7. We'll be entering 14, but that's a neutral zone. If anybody is trying to base their route off my any percent run, you'll notice that I enter Area 15 here. 15 is required to open up this path. So, storyline-wise, after you rescue Super Joe in Area 7, right here, he'll be like, oh, you gotta get the, you have to get Communicator Delta from Area 15. So then you're supposed to backtrack all the way to get the communicator from 15, and then you can go up to 8. We don't have to go up here, so we don't have to do Area 15. And that gives us a little bit of flexibility with the map. So we have, I guess I'll just reset. We have a few different options. I'm gonna present you with 2 options here. The one option will give you no continues, and the other option will give you 2 continues, at the expense of many seconds. Probably 36 seconds. What happens here, these trucks move in a set pattern. It's not terribly important to know this yet, but, you know, this truck will move in this diamond. This truck will follow this kind of pattern. This truck here moves in like a star-shaped pattern. This one will move in this weird kind of pattern. And then this guy will move in this kind of pattern. If you smash your helicopter into a truck, you are taken into like this overhead. I'll just show you. You're taken into this overhead thing. Boom! It costs 18 seconds to do this. So, in these areas, there are normal soldiers, and then there are the big soldiers. These guys here, the special soldiers, they give you one of these things, one of these emblems. When you collect that, you get a continue. So if you game over, you can continue, and you start pretty much exactly where you left off. And the goal with the overhead levels is to just get here. Once you cross this line, they take control of you. So that's what those are. So if you want more safety for the big 20 race, then you can use this route. And this route is going to be the same as my normal any percent route. It's going to go area 0 to 1, then to 4. I mean, you're going to get into a truck encounter there. Then you go to 15, but not enter. Then 5. You'll enter and complete this stage. 5 to 2, don't enter. 5 to 3, do enter, complete. 3 to 6, complete that stage. And then to 14, and complete that one. And then from 14, you'll go to 6 to 8. And there's a random truck encounter here. You have a 37% chance of skipping it, so you're almost certainly going to get into a truck encounter there. And then down to 9, then up to 8 again, and over to 7, and complete that, and you'll probably get into another truck encounter there. So, this route will give you 3 truck encounters. Unless you're really lucky, then you'll only get 2. And one of them will be early, so you'll get 2 continues to complete the levels with. If you don't want to do that, you can take this other route, which will go 1 to 13 and back to 1, 4, 5, complete 5, 2, 3, and then from here it's going to be the same thing. And then to 14, back up here to 9, up and over. And you'll get into 1 truck encounter there. So this route will be 36 seconds faster because you're skipping 2 trucks. But if you game over, you actually game over. You cannot continue because you didn't collect any continues. So, yeah, you can use whatever you want. Those are the 2 options. I'm going to continue with the basic any percent route because I've already done the 1 truck encounter. If you want to go without continues, there are extra lives that we'll be collecting. We'll be collecting 1 in Area 6 and 1 in Area 9, because they're right along the way. There is 1 in Area 3 as well. I think it's down by the bottom. So if you choose to go without continues, you can collect those. Yeah, we're going to continue here. Oh, so movement on the map. Please instruct us. Push A. Descend will enter the level. Transfer will move your helicopter. Every level has a default level that it wants to go to. It's not really important right now. Just, you know, you choose your level by pushing left or right. It'll cycle through all the options. And just make sure that the right one is highlighted. So, Area 5. Area 5 is perhaps the most difficult stage in the game. I'm going to be showing you the route that I would recommend using. It's not going to be the any percent route. And it's not going to be the fastest for sure, but it should give you a pretty decent time without much risk. So we'll do 2 swings here. This one again is a really short grapple, so don't push A for that one. Land on this, 2 vertical, shoot this guy. That's a bullet. To collect a bullet, you can just grab it with the claw. Okay, and then we'll do a full grapple over here, kill this guy. The whole goal here with killing these enemies, So this one we want to do an A grapple and then wait under here. So don't push up until after this guy's done. And then we want to kill him and grab his bullet. We'll do one full swing left, shoot this guy, then face right to get damage boosted. Rocks or boulders, whatever those things are, don't actually damage you, they just bonk you. So that approach is 100% safe. And we've collected 4 bullets. To get a health upgrade, we need 5, and that's the whole goal. I want to give you guys 1 health upgrade at a reasonable point in this stage so that it's a little bit more forgiving. This is a communicator room. In Area 5, you have to enter all of them, but you don't actually have to use the communicator. So you can enter the room, leave immediately afterwards. Here, I just kind of have to book it. This is our last bullet, and there's our health. If I slow down to point things out, then these helicopters are going to chase me. Because the helicopter is based on, it's based on the camera position. So depending on how fast you move, the helicopters will be in different positions. If you want to kill them, you can poke them with the grapple, and that'll make them fall down. And then you can shoot them. So the second checkpoint is normally really scary, but if you take that path, it's not too bad. So just keep rewatching the video until it sinks in, really. And this is the hardest area, so I would recommend doing this. Just reel yourself in. When you go on a springboard, hold right. For this one, I would do a short hop to this. And then, that guy unfortunately blocked me, so I'll wait for a few more guys. They should be out of the way now. Nope, they're not. Pull yourself up and hold right, and then vertical grapple there. And we're up here. So I'll run through this again. That last checkpoint is really, really tricky, and the more hops into vertical grapples that you want to do, the easier it's going to be. And if you don't want to do the tiny grapple that I did at the beginning, you can just take the bottom route here. Again, normally you'd grab all these bullets, but I already have 1 health, and I don't want to artificially inflate my health, so I'm not going to grab them. Wait here. Kill that guy and grab his bullet. Shoot this guy, face right, grab that one, and we're through. Checkpoint 1 complete. Here, you want to take the left side, land on these barrels, kill this guy, take his bullet. You do an A grapple here to reach that, swing left. This guy will always fire and miss. And then you can just climb, wait for those guys to fire and just climb up without killing them. And it's not too bad. And again, here, the more hop into vertical grapples that you can do, the easier your life is going to be. Simple. So this boss, there are a few approaches you can take. With all of these bosses, they all use the same background, and what I like to do is do a grapple so that it hits this corner, and then the swing will bring me up, and I'll land like right about here or something. And to do that, you just line up the right side of Spencer with the right side of this weird pipe thing. Once those overlap, if you do a grapple, it'll hit that corner. If you don't want to do that, you can just walk forward until you're directly underneath it, and then go straight up, and you'll still be fine. And if you have 1 health, you can do an even easier thing where you just hold right this entire battle, and you're guaranteed to get a right damage boost off his first shot. But I'll show you the vertical. Whoops. Oh, I can just stand here. I don't even trigger him yet. Yeah, so if you line up here, that's a good spacing. Whoop. PPP, we have found an intruder we're going to attack. So this guy's just gonna move backwards and up and down and fire at you. But if you stay close to him, then he won't hit you until he's dead. And I'm even doing like really, really slow mashing here to show that you're never going to be in danger. That was about 5 shots per second. So he's a really simple boss. He won't be much of a problem. Just takes a bit of practice to figure out what's actually going on. Okay, so Area 5 is done. With that, we get the rocket launcher, which is going to greatly simplify combat. Area 3, so like Area 5 has a route that I definitely recommend taking because there's a lot of enemies that can really, really quickly swarm you, and it's important to manipulate the camera properly. For most of these other stages, it's just like a big jungle gym. You can kind of swing wherever you're comfortable swinging. So, I'll just give you some basic recommendations here. I would recommend a vertical grapple there, do an A swing here, and then once you're here, you could wait for this chopper, and then walk across. But again, there's so many platforms you can grapple onto here, just kind of do whatever is comfortable. This elevator thing is going to fall the moment that you step on it, so just be prepared to grapple afterwards. I think... Nope, there's not an extra life there. I guess that's in BCR. There's a communicator room here, but we don't need to enter it. So yeah, from here, if you can make it to the left side, you're good. You're in good shape. You can just swing directly to the right side, but this will be easier for starting players, I think. If you're standing on the edge here, just grapple this and hold right, and you'll land here. And again, just like make sure you clear the spike. This area, I really don't have any recommendation. You're just gonna have to practice it and find something that works for you. You have to grapple the bottom of each of those. Only this bottom tile is grappleable. I don't know. You can do whatever you want to do here. I mean, I don't do full swings. I like to cancel my swing like right here, a little bit past the thing, and it lines me up well to do the next grapple. But I can't tell you what to do here. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Here's a rematch with the PPP bot. You will die in 1 rocket. And then the reactor core takes between 3 and 6 rockets. There's I don't know. There's some RNG in how much damage it does to reactor cores, and I don't understand. I don't know if it's tied to like the flashing of the screen or something. I really don't understand how it works. Okay, Area 6. Area 6 is a tricky stage. I'm gonna show you what I would recommend doing. Do an A grapple here, so that you can swing up here. This will give you an extra life, obviously. That's what the little Spencers are. And then from here I'll do a walk-off grapple. And then just kind of chain grapples around here. If you get to this one, this position, you're good. Do 2 forward swings. You can grapple right there if you want. Just, you know, do whatever you want to do here. The beginning half, again, is just like whatever you're comfortable with, you can do. For the second half, I would recommend 3 grapples here. So you want to grab off this thing, cancel your swing like in the middle, then grab this one. And then there's going to be 1 more low lamp, and if you can grapple that with any length grapple, then you're in there. So here we go, finish out the grapple, we grabbed it, boom. We have a pretty huge landing space. So, as long as you can grab that 1 lamp, you're set. So do whatever you have to do to grab that. The second half of the screen is a lot harder. I like to stand straight in the middle here for this grapple. I think Fiesel had a different strat, but this is how I've always done it, like even when I first started. this was the easiest for me to do. So we want to do this and grab the highest of the lamps here. So just do a normal swing forward and grab that one. From here, we're going to be doing some ceiling clips. Whoop. If the game will let me. I made the mistake of not rushing through here. These spike balls, they start moving once the screen loads, so the faster you can get here, the better off you're gonna be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this guy. No spike balls are gonna do anything anymore. So ceiling clips in this game are a lot easier than they look. This row of tiles, these blue ones here, those are not grabbable. Neither are these ones then. So what you want to do, any of these are grabbable. Any floor in this game is grabbable. It's just like if there's a ceiling that's 3 tiles thick, normally the middle tile won't be grabbable, but the top will. And it's different in this case because the top 2 tiles are grabbable, which is why it's so easy here. But what we want to do is grab one of these top row tiles with a vertical grapple, and that'll pull us right through the floor. So to do that, this first one's easy. All you want to do is do like a full-length grapple onto the green tile, and then a vertical grapple after that. And you'll go right through it. The game kind of ignores collision detection on ceilings when you're swinging, because if it didn't, then I mean, the movement would be extremely clunky. So, that one's pretty easy. From there, I would recommend bouncing this way. And if you keep moving fast enough, then these things won't hit you. And you can wait for more spike balls here. I guess I never really talked about these spring pads. You can't jump, but these things will boost you when you stand on them. And the direction that it'll boost you is, it's based on what direction you're holding when you pull yourself onto it. So here I can bounce either left or right. So let's say I want to go right. You'll just push up and then hold right, and you'll get a bounce that direction. You can't control that if you're walking over it. Like, I can't walk over this one and bounce right. It just doesn't work. Yeah. So that's how you handle those. So right here, I would recommend bouncing right, and then doing a full swing, and then grab through the tile. And then here, I would just wait directly underneath for the spike ball, do 2 bounces left, and pull yourself up. So, I'll run through it again in actual real time, and then I'll die so that the spike balls are still here. And then we'll do it that way. So, you want to do a full-length grapple off the green. That is what happens when you're not high enough. So if you do a grapple like here, you're not going to get enough height. It has to be a full-length grapple. So this way, bounce right, and just keep walking. You can do swings if you want, but here I would want to bounce right and then do a swing, and then I would wait here for a spike ball. If you want to go faster, you are more than welcome to, but this is just a pretty easy, well, pretty easy, relatively easy way to get through it. If you want to be really fancy, you can do cancels that way. All right, let's die and redo it. So we want to swing from the middle of this platform, grab the upper lamp, do a max length grapple. I'm gonna get hit by this guy now, I think. I'm gonna wait for him. Bounce right. Now I'm gonna wait for this one. And that should be no damage. This little bounce into grapple is pretty tight if you wait underneath there like I did. But it's not too bad. If you have full health like this, it's not a big deal. You can just damage boost over it. A quick note, if that gorilla guy is still there and you bounce off this, you're going to get damage boosted onto him. So, that's how I would recommend doing the climb. You're welcome to find a different strat if you'd like to. This boss is actually really difficult to kill, so I like to not kill him. You can do some fancy grapples and whatnot, but there are two things that you can do against this guy. I'm going to show you the no damage strat. What you can do is just pull yourself onto the platform, tank the damage, and kill the reactor. But this guy will always do the same thing. So he's going to grapple on the right side twice, and then move to the left side. And you can just duck his grapple there, and you'll have plenty of time to kill the reactor. Like I said, with absolute worst luck, which is extremely rare, like it's only happened to me once or twice, it'll take 6 shots. It normally takes 4. It should take 3, but it normally for me takes 4. So you have plenty of time to get 4 shots in before he'll walk to the right again. Okay. The other stages are a lot easier. 5 and 6 are pretty tough. So this is Area 14. In Area 14, you need to equip the permit. And what I like to do here is walk to about this area and then fire my gun. So this is a neutral zone. You don't have to fire your gun if you don't want to, but if you touch this guy, then he'll talk to you. If you fire your gun, then everybody disappears, and enemies show up, and it'll get rid of that guy for you. So, I like to fire my gun around there, and then just do a full swing forward, and that's it. So, fire the gun, full swing forward, in the door. Easy. To get this thing, there are a lot of different things you can do. You can do a forward hop into it. You could just like stand on the edge and grapple. The grapple is a bit misleading because it grabs kind of behind you with a vertical grapple. So you have a more advantageous hitbox if you stand on the ledge and then face away. You can like kind of imagine it coming out of his backpack there. Or I guess that's not a backpack, that's the back end of the bazooka. So, you can just get it with vertical grapples if you want. You can, like, stand here and do a hop there. You can do a hop here. Whatever you want to do. And then after you get it, just A, B, and start to exit. So that's the first half. Because I'm using the any % route, this truck here is random. You have a 37% chance of skipping this. I did not. So, we have to do a truck encounter again. And again, if you shoot these guys with the shields, they will drop continues for you. Down to Area 9. Area 9 is one of the most difficult stages in a normal speedrun, but in this it's not bad. So you have two options. For the beginning, you can either do a short hop, or you can just do a full swing. I'll just do a full swing to show you. Fire in the middle. These guys, they have a grapple hook. When they're on the ground and you fire, they pull themselves to the ceiling. When you're on the ceiling and fire, they drop to the ground. If you fire right in the middle, it will kill them, and there's nothing they can do about it. There's an extra life to the right. If you want it, you can just stand on this first step and do a full swing over and grab it. So whenever we shoot these guys, again, you just want to aim in the middle, and we'll kill them. We want to cancel a swing here and land on the box. And then this area, all you want to do is just wait here. Wait for a minecart. And just ride this all the way over until this bottom platform ends, and then you grab the one right after it. And then wait here. Pull yourself up. And that's the stage. Simple stage. This boss is a little bit different. A little bit different. Much easier than the other ones, I think. So again, we want to do, you can either do the grapple where you line yourself up here and you swing up onto the platform, or you could just walk over and pull yourself straight up. But once you get up, whatever you do, fire a shot and it'll kill a bazooka guy. We want to do a full swing from this tile, this right computer monitor. That's going to be the perfect spacing that we need for this fight. That's pretty much all you need to remember here. So I'll walk forward, kill the bazooka guy, swing right there, and that'll land right past this guy, and you have infinity time to kill the reactor. So I'll do it once more. This time I'll do a hop at the beginning. It's not important what you use, it's important that you shoot right in the middle of the corridor. Land on the box, walk off and fire a bullet. And then wait for a minecart. And it doesn't really matter how much damage you take, because you won't be hit at the boss fight unless you screw it up really bad. All you really have to remember is this one grapple right there. So yeah, not too bad of a stage with some practice. We have obtained the three-way. So we're gonna go back to Area 8. There's one more truck encounter we have to do here. Alright, for Area 7, we have to equip the three-way, because this barrier can only be broken by the three-way. I would recommend, after you do that, that you exit the stage and re-enter it with the rocket launcher. So there are two things that you can do here. I'll show you the one that I would recommend, and then I'll show you the clip skip. So I would recommend walking forward here and damage boosting off this guy, and then continuing to swing forward. From here we'll do a vertical grapple on this orange tile, and we should have enough time. From here we're on a tight schedule, but if you follow those grapples, you should always get past these helicopters. The helicopters are based on camera position again. They spawn, like, they will spawn based on time. Like, they spawn in set increments based on the camera. So if you move in a very consistent way, then the helicopters will spawn the same way every time. So I'll go through this a few times and just point out the things that I'm using as a reference. I do A grapples on these as well, because it pulls me slightly through the platform so I can grab the one above it. Alright, so I wait for this guy, pull myself up, damage boost through him. Then I do a vertical grapple through this orange tile. Well, I try to. From here, 2 verticals, and then a full left. And I screwed it up because I was a bit slow on that 1 vertical grapple. For some reason, I never even thought to check if I could swat those bullets away with my grapple. Looks like I can, though. That's neat. So, 2 vertical grapples. Okay. From here, I would recommend just walking to the second lamp, pulling yourself up, and then doing 2 swings across. Yeah, I'll do a full run of the goal, for sure. For sure. And then we've got this guy again. This guy's pattern is a bit different. So if you have health, I would absolutely recommend damage boosting through him. Just pull yourself through the platform and stand on the very edge. Okay. I wanted to show you the, the cliff skip, but I don't really want to watch this. Well, yeah, we'll watch this cutscene. If you have time, do a full run of the game also. I did a full run yesterday. I think I remember how to do it. I'm super rusty at the later stages in this version. Alright, I'll show you the truck skip, or the cliff skip here. If you have time or you're really motivated to learn this, this is what I do. So I stand lined up with the left of this scaffolding thing. And then just do that. Yeah, make sure you get the elevator skips first try. Yeah, so if you want to do this, grab the top half of this lamp from that swing, and then you have to do two grapple cancels into a full grapple. I don't even know what to say beyond that. Like, it's not a terribly difficult trick once you get muscle memory for it, but it's not very beginner friendly, so I personally wouldn't recommend trying to learn it. But you know, there it is if you wanted to. That's what happens if you cancel it a frame early. I don't remember how much time this even saves, but if you do this, then you have to do like a really picky truck or helicopter manipulation, and it's a big pain. It's a big pain. And then sometimes this guy follows you somehow. Not actually sure what to do about this guy. Throw him away, I guess. Alright. Let's do it again. So this time I'm going to show you the other route, which will give you only 1 truck. So you do you go to area 1, then 13, then 1. You don't clear any of these stages. We're just doing that to move the trucks around. Then 4, we don't go to 15 this time, we go to 5. And then we'll do area 5. Just a reminder, this route will not give you an early truck, so you will not have any continues for this goal. So, kill this guy, grab his bullet. Kill this guy, grab his bullet. Do an A swing here, and wait. Grab his bullet, full swing left. Kill this guy, and boost. So we have 4 bullets now, 1 more and we'll get the health expansion. Oh shoot, you're right, I forgot to host this channel, I'm sorry. This guy's in a bad spot, so I was too fast or too slow or something. Which will screw things up. Let's see if I can scroll him off. Alright, that'll be a good height. So there's our health. That was bullet 5. Do an A swing here again to get up to this one. And if the helicopters are above you, you can poke them down with the grapple. And then this area... that is what I would recommend. But no matter what you do, that last section is going to be tricky. It's going to require practice, no matter how you cut it. I've got a bit of time here. I might be able to post the channel real quick. Post best of Ness. Okay. Now area 2. Don't have to beat this stage. We're just moving through it. Area 3. Equip rocket launcher. And if you want, you can clip through this, but I wouldn't recommend that. Swing this way. Again, if you fall from the elevator, you can just go directly to the right if you want, but... And then this area, again, I really have no recommendation besides just practice. This area and the last checkpoint of Area 5, you're just gonna have to kind of figure out what works for you. But that's my recommended path. Yeah, I forgot what path I wanted to take for this tutorial, so my muscle memory took me through my normal one. I'm sorry. Alright, Area 6, we want to go up and grab the extra life. You do an A swing through that one, and then just do some other swingy stuff. Once you land on this, you're good. Do 2 full swings. Again, you can do the beginning section however you want. Once you get to this section, cancel it halfway through, full swing here, and grab that lamp. If you grab that bottom lamp, you are set. Here, I like to swing in the middle of the platform, grab the upper lamp. We want to do a max length grapple off this to go through the ceiling. 2 hops forward. Now we wait. Go up here, kill that guy, and over. And again, I'll show you the no damage strat for this boss in case he got hit a few times. I lied. That's what the damage boost looks like. I completely forgot what I was gonna show you. So if you want to do that no damage, that boss will always stay in the right half of the side for 2 grapples, and after those 2 grapples, he'll move to the left half of the platform for 2 more. So after he does the second grapple on the right, you can move in. But I showed it earlier. So if you want to see it, you can see the earlier example. There's an easy way to get that. Because I'm using the different route, there will be no truck encounter here. Okay, area 9. You want to start with a full swing forward or a hop forward, whatever you prefer. Full swing, fire in the middle of the corridor. Full swing here off that first step to grab the extra life. Fire in the middle of the corridor against those guys, always. Always. Wait for a minecart. So you normally have to damage boost off those guys, because they will just crowd you, but if you did it right, you'll have plenty of health. And again, here, we just want to grab, start the grapple at that second monitor. The guy with the bazooka doesn't actually fire the bazooka, he tosses grenades, so standing right next to him is completely safe. The only danger is the reactor core itself firing at you, or guys from above dropping down on top of you. But you have plenty of time to fire a few rounds into the reactor core. So this is the one truck encounter that you'll get into with this route. And this one's a little bit different. It's the same basic thing, except the trucks have your continues instead of the big shielded guys. Alright, so we want to start with the freeway. Break the barrier and then exit the stage. AB, start. Then re-enter with the rocket launcher. Damage boost through this guy. Or do the cliff skip if you really want to. And then up. 2 vertical grapples, full swing left. And then that guy should always be at rocket launcher height. And then here, I'd recommend landing on the platform, do a vertical grapple here, and then grab the first and the third. I just realized I was about to do the fastest tread, and I shouldn't. So this guy's pattern is a little bit different. He stalls in the middle, and the stall is always scary for me, but apparently you can just go up and kill him there. So there it is. There's the goal for the Big 20 race. Shouldn't be too bad. There are a few places that are definitely going to require practice, and there's no way around that. That's the last checkpoint of Stage 5. The last few swings of Area 3 over the spikes, and the second screen of Area 6. That's going to require some practice. The rest of it has some pretty safe routes through it. Area 9 and Area 7 aren't too bad. I don't know what's up next with the tutorials. I'm down to do a full game run if we have time, but if there's something that was supposed to be scheduled for 3, then I will absolutely defer to them. Bad breaks. Nothing scheduled after. Okay. Alright. I'll attempt to do a full game playthrough. So the the warning here is that when I normally run this game, I play in the Japanese version. Well, rather, I now play in the Japanese version, because I have runs that I'm satisfied with in the US version. And it does change quite a few of the patterns. So we will see how this goes. The later stages are a bit dangerous. Since I am doing a full game, I have to go to Area 15 and actually enter it. Who is that guy? Alright, so the neutral zones apparently are different. Normally you can just swing all the way across. Alright, that was a warm-up. I'm going to need the continues, I think. You do have to beat Sector 12 to beat the game, but not to beat the goal. I'm just gonna walk here, because I clearly don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Alright. Area 5. So the last checkpoint actually gives me some trouble in the US version because I don't remember how to manipulate the stuff as well as in the Japanese version. Oh. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's right. The guy at the very top is problems. That's what was different. That's what was different. Whoop. Alright, otherwise that wasn't bad. Okay. PPP. Area 3 is gonna look mostly the same. I think. I at least now have a health. But that's the reason that I developed a bullet route for you guys. Huh. Okay. Alright, not a bad Area 3. Not a bad Area 3. Area 3 is actually one of my favorite stages in this game. Area 3 is really neat. Area 6. Oh god, I don't know what I'm gonna do in this one. I'll try the super grapple. There we are. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I got the accidental frame perfect backwards hop, which is really, really bad there. It's really bad in most places. If you're expecting to go forward and you go backwards. No. Okay. Good Area 6. I don't know if I remember the truck route, or the map route here. I don't remember if I have to go to 17 or not. Yeah, lost the gamble again. Wow, I really lost the gamble. I missed it by an enormous margin. Yeah, I shoot in the neutral zones because it makes all the NPCs go away. Descend. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, the NPCs put up a text box when you walk into them. And in Area 14, I do it because, there's that, like, bouncing spike ball thing, which, for some reason, is only there when it's neutral mode. It's not there when it's hostile. Which I don't really understand, but... So, if anyone watched my any percent, they know that I actually keep the 3-way for Area 7 in that run. And it is a few seconds faster to do it that way, but it requires some pretty precise manipulation on the bots to get it to work. That should be good. Okay. I think this is going to grab the ceiling instead of the platform. Yep. Got it. So for some reason, that exact approach will break his AI for one cycle, so he won't grapple you. In the Japanese version, he will still pull you off the ceiling like a bug. But he doesn't do it in this one for some reason. Alright, so we've got 3 stages left. Area 10 in the US version is really, really tricky. Especially since I don't really remember my approach for the beginning lasers. Do. And one more truck encounter for good measure. This is why I really do not like US any percent. Alright, area 10. Damage boost forward. No! No! That one wasn't supposed to hit. That's gonna be a problem. Here. Yeah, I don't remember the clips as well in the US version either. I'm gonna go in here for a checkpoint. Right. I don't have health for that damage boost. So there are a few ways to do the spike skip, but I actually don't remember any of them. I normally damage boost through it. I'm either fast enough to completely skip it, or I damage boost through it. That tank spawned in the wall for some reason. The grapples are really, really, really tight. For a lot of the fastest strats, they're really tight grapples. I suppose I should at some point actually learn the proper spike skip, but not important. Area 11 is a stage that's not actually very difficult, but I am terrible at it. This grapple right here, I am horrible at. Alright, it looks like... Alright, we got it. I always have to do that super safe. The super safe grapple cancel just to give myself a little bit more space. Alright, cool. That was good. That was good. Now the final stage. Okay. Good, good. Area 12 is a lot easier on the US version than the Japanese version. So it's a bit of a breath of fresh air. Didn't want a damage boost there, but can't always have what you want. My health is still good. Nice. Oh, this is front paged? Dang. I did not know that. I'm gonna try and keep this health because, well, I want it. Because I'm bad at the Albatross fight. Oh, almost. 5 attempts for 4 elevator clips is not bad. I will take it. I will take it. Wow, yeah, that explains the numbers then. I thought that this was just... fake view count or something. Well, I guess I should plug my actual channel. I am PJ. I play stuff. Super Nintendo and NES and arcade games. I was doing a tutorial for something called the Big 20 race. You're in the right channel for that. It's a race of 20 different NES games. Back to back to back to back. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh! Oh, I almost had it. I am the worst person in the world at fighting the Albatross this way. The worst. I either get it on, like, the first try, like the first cycle, or like the 30th cycle. I am the worst at this fight. Like, I don't understand why I always fall off the other way. Every time. There we go, that'll kill him. Yeah, I am horrible. I'm absolutely horrible at that fight if I miss the quick kill. Alright, we've destroyed the secret weapon of Master D. I take this bazooka. Time for some good old NES gore. Boom. You're not supposed to be able to move in this cutscene either, but I interrupted my my cutscene lock with a grapple. Interesting. And we're out of there. We have escaped. Joe didn't, but that's alright. We don't need Joe. Alright, so there is a super rusty Bionic Commando. Hope you enjoyed it. Is there a decent chance I will win the Big 20 event? Nope, there is no chance. I have 0% chance of winning because I'm not going to be participating. I'm just helping out with the tutorial. Alright, now for a run of the Japanese version. Yeah, this game is sweet. This game's really good. So for anybody participating, I really hope that that tutorial helped at least a little bit. I'm always available to answer any questions. If any of you have questions, I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to try and find a safer strat for some of those other things. So if anything is giving you some real trouble, then I could work something out. J version going up. You want me to? I think I remember the Japanese version. May as well. I've got nothing else going on. Alright. Do I remember the truck route for this? Oh boy. Do I remember truck route? One moment. So to area 5, then 6. 5, 6, 14. Where's 3? 5, 6, 14. 3. What do I do after 9? Do I have to go down? I don't have to go down. Alright, well, And I start by going to 13.